What would you say is the best thing to come out of 13 years of Labour?
I think 13 years of Labour changed the terms of political debate. So, for example, we now have a Conservative Prime Minister having to say that he will protect spending on the health service, protect spending on international development. I think also 13 years of Labour made the country a fairer place. And for example, a Conservative Party that passed Section 28 in the 1980s is now a Conservative government that has to accept its repeal and also has to accept reforms like civil partnerships.
I think the best thing to come out of 13 years of Labour was that we still got our own currency, because it did look at one point as if Mr Blair wanted to destroy the pound and put us into the euro. We saw a rearguard action fought successfully by the then Chancellor of the Exchequer, and it means that Britain has more chance of adjusting to the dreadful economic position it finds itself in, thanks to the last government and to the world situation, because we have our own currency, so some of the adjustment can take place through the currency rate.
Well, I think the best thing is education, education and education. I think the school system in this country is so much better now than it was in 1997. I mean, I think you've got to say what you're comparing it with. I think you've got to compare what's happened in 13 years of Labour government with what would have happened under the trajectory that was set by the Conservative government, which was to keep pressure down on spending on schools. And since then we've seen classroom assistants in primary schools, we've seen a huge increase in standards in primary schools, and we've seen secondary schools moving up in standards too. So I think that's been the overarching achievement, but I think that extends right up to university level as well, because I think tuition fees have allowed a huge expansion of university education in this country, which has been of huge benefit to vast numbers of people and to the country as a whole.